Hi guys, and welcome to Dee's Media World. This is my third and last video about my Sailor Moon collection. This video is going to be the last 4 books that I wanted to show you guys, but I also have some other Sailor Moon items that I wanted to, show you guys as well. So I'll start off first with the 2 Sailor Moon short story books. After you finish the manga, there's kind of like these short stories for Sailor Moon. I'll show you guys the first one. And it's called Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Short Stories Volume 1. And it has a cute picture of Sailor Moon and then Chibi Moon and Chibi Chibi Moon on the front cover. These books, actually, they're kind of like the filler from, a little bit of the filler, basically. Like, they're just cute little stories. Some of them, I know the one, like Ami's First Love, which was made into like a little short, is actually in one of these books. And they're just kind of like fun, cute little stories. Sailor V is in it a little bit. They don't really matter in terms of the main manga. Like I mentioned before, the manga is very straightforward and sort of to the point. So this book is kind of like filler. And they're very cute. There's 2 volumes of them. Let's see what the stories are in this first book. The first book has Beware of the Transfer Student, Beware of the Tranabata, Beware of Cavities, The Melancholy of Mako-chan, Ami-chan's First Love, Ray and Minako's Girls' School Battle, and The Secret Hammer Prince Hall. So these are all goofy sounding stories. I'll show you the second one briefly. This is the second one. It has Mamoru and, of course, Usagi on the front. And on the back it looks like Sailor Moon's dressed up for Christmas time. And in these books, this is a pretty picture. Oh, it's Luna. It's Sailor Moon and Luna. That's really cute. And we got some Luna and Artemis with their daughter Diana in human form. That's adorable. Really pretty, actually. Some more pretty art in color, for that matter. This is cute. These are cute. And the 3 stories in here are Princess Kaguya's Lover, Casablanca Memory, and Parallel Sailor Moon. So actually, it looks like the movie Hearts of Ice. This might be the story for Hearts of Ice in here, which is probably my favorite Sailor Moon movie. Huh, it looks like it. Awesome. This one seems a little darker than the first volume, actually. I haven't had the chance to read the short story books. That's why I'm kind of uncertain. But it looks like the majority of this is based off that film, Hearts of Ice. Huh, okay. Looks like there's some Ray going on. These books are about as thick as, not quite as thick, they're about as thick as a regular volume of the book. Okay. So now I'll show you the 2 other manga books I have for Sailor Moon, which is the Sailor V comics. Sailor V, I don't know if you guys would know this, Sailor V has 2 volumes. And if you didn't understand, Sailor V is actually Sailor Venus, but this is before she became a Sailor Scout or a Sailor Senshi or a soldier. Basically the timeline before Sailor Moon had awoken and Usagi knew she was Sailor Moon and all that kind of stuff. And you kind of see Sailor V's adventures. If you remember in either the Sailor Moon Crystal or really any version of Sailor Moon, there's a point where Sailor V kind of comes in and saves the day. And after she kind of joins the Sailor Scouts, she becomes Sailor Venus. So there's kind of they're slightly different. Basically, Sailor Venus was awakened by Artemis. Like, Luna woke up Sailor Moon, Artemis woke up Sailor Venus, and Sailor Venus kind of was like a crime fighter. Sailor V, was basically a crime fighter around town. And she has some powers that are kind of similar to Sailor Moon's. Like, she has, let's see, I just saw it on this one page. She has, here it is, Crescent Beam, and it's like a mirror. I don't know if you guys can see it. And she fights a little bit of crime. She's Minako is very similar to Sailor Moon in the sense that she's very childish and she's, but the difference really, she's similar in that way, but the difference is that she's not afraid. Usagi, especially in the original anime, was very fearful, very afraid, kind of ran away, but still dealt with it. Sailor Venus is not afraid at all for the most part. She's actually, they show in the first, I think, oh, I didn't show you guys this picture. Sailor V, or Minako, is a gymnast. She's in volleyball, so she's very flexible, very animated. She's very much a dreamer. So when it comes to fighting crime, she kind of likes it in a oh, that would be awesome kind of way. So when it came to like getting around and fighting crime, she doesn't really have that issue. If you know, she kind of has the crescent moon on her forehead as well, because her purpose really was at one point to be sort of like princess in disguise. Like, that's why in the original run they think that Sailor V might be the princess. It's because she actually is covering for Sailor Moon, or covering for Princess Serenity. So anyway, those are just some history. These are kind of like, I don't know why they show her underwear. These are just like cute little stories and her fighting crime, and like it's silly. It's meant to be sort of silly. It's not particularly dark. Sailor V, or Minako, is very silly, to be honest. She's funny. She has friends. There's a lot of similarities between this and Sailor Moon. Like, she has a best friend who you never see in the manga or the original show. Here's a really good picture of her. You never see her in the manga or in the original show, but she's pretty cool. Her friend is very similar to Molly, I think, in the original run. There's basically characters in here that are there's a character in here, I don't remember his name, but he's very similar to Yumino. Oh, here's her friend. Her friend looks just like Ami. She looks just like Ami. They weren't too creative with the people's, some of the creative, like, people. They look like the original designs. Like, her best friend looks just like Ami, but it's not. I was trying to find the one who's like, there's literally one like Umino in here. But there's two. Oh, this is a nice picture. I'll show you guys Sailor V. Yeah. I always wonder, they don't really answer the question of, I always kind of wonder with Sailor V, you know how there's a Sailor V video game and then she's this big crime fighter? They make money off of her name, but I guess since she doesn't really seem to be that into that, she doesn't make that money, obviously, because they don't know her identity. But, I just find that kind of interesting. Like, they kind of just made money off this superhero, but she never really seemed to want her money for it or anything. And this is the second volume. I've only read most of the first one. But there's not like a super coherent storyline. I love this picture. It's beautiful. Sailor V. I always kind of hope they would do a quick little Sailor V show, or I don't think the stories aren't coherent enough to make a movie necessarily, but they could do like a short, what do they call it? Like a short series or a series. Like, if you ever seen Over the Garden Wall, there was like 10 episodes. They could probably do a solid like 5 20-minute maybe episodes of Sailor V. They could even cut it. I can see why they haven't done the show, because as I said, there's not really a coherent like storyline. Like, there wouldn't be a season of it. But they could do like some quick shows and some quick episodes. As popular as Sailor Moon is and as loved as it is, it's actually kind of surprising that they haven't done anything with Sailor V outside of the show. And I'll just show you a couple of pictures. This book is actually really thick. So, yeah. I'll show you a couple more things. Artemis is kind of like Luna in the sense that, he's kind of strict. And he's like, you got to get on your game and you got to fight crime and yada yada. I feel like Venus has definitely grown up since after she joined the Sailor Scouts. In comparison to how they have her in the manga. Because she's even more childish than Usagi in some ways. That's why they're so close. Like, they're like great friends and stuff. I'll show you one picture. It's really pretty. The animation or the drawing style is still really good. It's pretty much the same as Sailor Moon. They didn't change that. They shouldn't have. It's great. Same formatting. My only complaint about it is that some character designs are identical to other characters. Like, Minako's best friend looks exactly like Ami, Sailor Mercury, but she's not Sailor Mercury. The other things I wanted to show you guys were some of the trinkets and cute stuff I've gotten over the years with Sailor Moon. And I think I have more Sailor Moon stuff than any other brand. One thing I got as a gift, two things I got for Christmas. No, this was a birthday gift last year. Was this lanyard, a Sailor Moon lanyard. It has the inner Senshi, Sailor Moon, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, and then it says Sailor Moon right here. And then on here, it has Luna on it, which is really cute. I thought that was adorable. And then here has Inner Senshi again, right here. I'm not really a lanyard person, so I sort of just use this as decoration on my door, but I think this is really cute. I thought that was a really nice gift that I had gotten for my birthday last year. The other thing I got was this keychain, the Sailor Moon keychain, and on the back, it has Sailor Moon. It says Sailor Moon, and it has a moon on there. It's cute. And then this is like a pendant. One of Sailor Moon's brooches, basically. I thought it was really cute on my keys. I thought, I like it. You can see it. The other couple things I have, you can see right now I'm wearing one of my Sailor Moon shirts I got from Hot Topic. It has all the soldiers on there. Pluto, I don't know if you can see it. Pluto, Chibi Moon, Uranus, and so forth. The whole team is on this shirt. Another shirt I have from Hot Topic is one with the Inner Senshi on it. It's kind of wrinkled, but you can see Sailor Moon is in the middle with pink, and then they have the little signs over it. I think it's a really cute shirt. Let's see. And then in the inside the shirt, it has the Sailor Moon logo. I think that's pretty cool. I got this for Hot Topic for I think $10 at the time. If you go to Hot Topic during their Christmas sale, they have the shirts are $10. Normally, I think they're $20-something. So I had gotten a lot of shirts. I could have done a whole video on all the shirts I had gotten from there. This is the other Sailor Moon shirt I have with just Sailor Moon on it. It's actually a Sailor Moon Crystal shirt. You can see on the logo it says Sailor Moon Crystal shirt, and it has just Sailor Moon on it. And I also got this for Hot Topic for like $10 in December. I think it's pretty. It's really pretty. So I basically have three types. One with all the scouts on it, one with just Sailor Moon, and then one with the Inner Senshi on it. The last thing I wanted to show you guys was a little bit of my video collection that I've gotten. This is the oldest thing I have for Sailor Moon stuff. Like, I got this last year. The manga I got about 2 years ago. This I've had for who knows how long. And here's one of the first things I'll show you guys is my very old VHS tape of Promise of the Rose. The Sailor Moon, the R movie, Promise of the Rose. And it's actually in pretty good condition, considering I couldn't even tell you where I got this from. I don't even remember. It's been so many years. What's the copyright for this? 1994 is the copyright for this this VCR tape, VHS tape. But I don't remember when I got it. I know it wasn't that long ago. It's hard to say. I think you can get the VHS still pretty cheap on Amazon. This is one of the things. I actually have the DVD version as well. A couple years ago, I got this actually, and I'll discuss this in a second. But I got this one from GameStop. Is this the R movie? Yeah. This is the disc, and it's pretty much the same as it's the same as the VHS. And the copyright for this is 1999 is when this was released. At one point GameStop actually had DVDs on sale. They had basically had used DVDs, and my dad had gotten a bunch of them. I'm about to show you. All of these DVDs I had gotten at GameStop. GameStop doesn't do that anymore. They're not allowed to. But they had a whole set of Sailor Moon DVDs, and my dad got them from me many years ago I think it was just a regular Christmas gift. But it was awesome. So this is actually the first DVD for Sailor Moon S Heart Collection 1. And this is probably one of my favorites. This is basically, I think, season 3 of the original anime. And it's in English. And it's the uncut version. It says on their original uncut version. So they actually did have releases of the uncut version of Sailor Moon but you could only get those on DVD. They weren't going to air it on the show. So the English dub, they have the English dub and the Japanese version on there. So if you wanted the Japanese one, you could watch it with the subtitles. What I did, I think during that time, I had this DVD, and I love the disc. They're so pretty. Is I would watch it in English, but with the subtitles, so I would know what kind of as a way to compare the two to see what they're saying. This is one of my favorite DVDs, anyways. It's when Uranus and Neptune come in. It's pretty hilarious too. Let's see the next one. I have these aren't in any order. Let's see if I have the next one. I know I'm missing one. I never got like the fourth one or something. This is the second one for the Heart Collection, the Sailor Moon Heart Collection 2, Sailor Moon S, original uncut. It has Venus and Mars on it. I love how it looks. It looks great. And this is the disc. People need to color their disc more. They just make it so much more appealing. How beautiful is that? And then for some reason Mercury is over here. I'll show you this. It has like the episode list. It's also uncut, so you can see. Oh yeah, you could switch. I had forgotten about this. I'll show you guys really quickly. Oops, I don't want to drop it. You could actually switch out these covers. Let me put this right here, and you could actually switch out the covers and change it around. If you didn't want that, you could put this on the front if you want it. And this one has Sailor Moon on it, and the back has Venus. But I like this version better. I think it's prettier. I had forgotten all about that actually until right now. And I think you guys saw the disc for it. I'll fix this later. The next one I have is, looks like it's 4. Yeah, I don't have 3. They didn't have 3. You could tell this is used because there's a hole in there and it was kind of mistreated. I'll quickly show you 3. The disc is beautiful with Pluto on it. I wish I had 3, but it's actually on Amazon, but it's kind of expensive. Like it's expensive to get these DVDs. I feel like the Viz just wants to get rid of the English dub that they originally did because a lot of people hate it. I actually love the original dub. I thought every character, I know Sailor Moon was annoying to some, but I always thought that it was actually perfect. Like everyone's voice just matched the character in my opinion. But I can see why people hate it because of some of the dialogue and some of the cheesy phrases and stuff they had said that just would not fly today. It's not timeless. I love this disc. Just how beautiful the discs are. And this is the back. I can show you. Let's see. What's the inside look like? I'll show you the inside for this one real quick. This one actually has Tuxedo Mask and Pluto on it. It's just I kind of like how random it is. Like Pluto's on this side, and then for some reason Sailor Moon's down here, and Chibi Moon and Kotaro is over there, and all y'all. I like it. Put this up really quickly. Yeah, I got these a couple years ago. I don't have all of them, but I got these a couple years ago. This is the last one I have, which is volume 6. I think this might be the last volume. I think so. And it has Saturn on it. And then this is the disc. It's pretty cool. The next set I have, and it's actually the last set I have, is Sailor Moon Super S. And I don't have the last one, I don't think. I might have them all, I don't know. I don't remember. It's been many years. The copyright for this is 1995. I don't know when I got these either. I think I also got these from GameStop back then. And the disc here are not interesting at all for this set. The covers are okay, but they're not compared to the other disc. Let's see. This is volume 2. These are also uncut versions. So you can. It has the English dub, but it also has the Japanese, and so you actually know what they're saying. So I don't like how this one looks as much as the other one. Is this the third one? It has Jupiter on it. This is a really good season, though. I mean, the season's great, but the disc, ugly. Super basic. They basically were like, hey, let's just throw them out there. And this is 4. I might not have the disc in here. Oh, I do. Yeah, the only thing that's inside here is like information to order other DVDs. Lame. According to this, you could have got Sailor Moon Super S volumes 1 through 7 for $20 at that time, which is a steal nowadays. Because if you try to buy the new dub that they have out for Viz, that's like a good, sometimes $40. $30 I think is the minimum. I forgot all about that. I do have the new dub, but you guys have seen that before. Is this 4? Yeah. You guys have seen that before, but I forgot all about that. I do have the new dub, volume 1. I don't have any of the other volumes. I'm not really that into it, to be honest. I thought the original voices were perfect, so I didn't really see a need to really redo it. But I get why people wanted it redone. I just think it's more dull, and I don't think the voices are that great. But it is what it is, and this is the last one. It too is okay looking. Any case, that is my Sailor Moon collection. I showed you guys the manga, the DVDs I have, the shirts, and some of the trinkets I have. But that's really mostly it. If you have any questions, you can actually find some of this stuff on Amazon. You can definitely find the manga on Amazon. The DVDs are harder to find because they stopped making them, and they also are expensive on Amazon if you do find them. But you can still watch Sailor Moon easily on Hulu. And Hulu has mostly, though, the Japanese version, but they do have the English dub for Sailor Moon Crystal. But in any case, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm glad I showed you off my new collection on a better camera. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye!